So I'm going to show you guys how to make risotto. This is a frequent dish for me that I make. That's actually really, really simple. A lot of people, I think, possibly think that risotto is a more complicated dish, but it isn't. It just takes some time. And I'm also going to try to make some sauteed vegetables with the remaining vegetables that are in my fridge. We are leaving for Rome in 2 days. So it's Wednesday, we're leaving on Saturday, and so I'm trying to get rid of all of the perishable items that I have. So obviously the first thing that you need for risotto is arborio rice. So I just keep a container of this. I don't know if you can really make it with other rices, but arborio is just what they always call for. Obviously we're gonna do some basic garlic, onion, and olive oil in a pan first. And then I usually use like veggie broth for the liquid. So I don't like to keep full containers of like liquid veggie broth. So I use this Better Than Bouillon paste. And then for extra savory deliciousness, I'm gonna add a little bit of light yellow miso. So that's what I have here in this measuring cup. And so what I'll do is I'll fill that up with hot water, get those two pastes to dissolve. And then I'll add that liquid first when we start adding the liquid to the rice. And then after I've used all of this liquid, I'll just use water for the rest of it. So what I'm gonna do first is get the onion and garlic chopped up, add that to the pan, and get started that way. So we aren't quite done yet, but obviously I just got the garlic and onions started, and then once those were kind of ready to go, we just added the rice to heat it up in the oil a little bit, and then start adding liquid a little bit at a time. And I want to say for 1 cup of rice, I usually use upwards of like 4 cups of liquid. So I add any of the like seasoning or broth or anything like that that I'm going to within the first 2 cups. So that's where I added the Better Than Bouillon paste and the miso. And then after that, I'm just going to continue to add just regular boiling water in intervals until I feel like the rice is cooked. And when we get a little bit closer, definitely getting there. When we get a little bit closer, then I'm going to go ahead and start the veggies and just do some basic sauteed veggies. And that'll use up, it's like literally the rest of the veg in my refrigerator with the exception of a salad kit and some cauliflower. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I'll definitely eat the salad for lunch one day, but anyway, this will probably be what I eat on for the rest of the week and into Saturday morning of leaving for Italy. But we're almost ready for a little bit more liquid here. And then I have decided I'm gonna add some kidney beans at the end of it, just for some added nutritional value. I'll probably add those in with the veg when they're almost done cooking to warm them through. And then we'll put the sauteed veg on top of the risotto. So I've tested the rice and it's just about cooked. So by the time this thickens up just a wee bit more, it should be good to go. And then got the veg cooked down as much as I want it to be cooked down. So yeah, almost ready. So obviously it doesn't look like anything too special, but this is going to be dinner. Oh, I totally forgot to add the beans. So I'll scoop a couple of beans on there as well. But if you don't have miso and you wanted to add a little bit more of the umami savoriness to it, you can also use nutritional yeast after the fact rather than adding the miso to the actual risotto. You can use the nutritional yeast as a topping instead.